So I've talked at some length about how Trump is a wild card. We don't know exactly what to expect. Well, neither do the Russians. And this is really interesting to my mind because, well, let's look at this. This is just a minute or two of Russian propagandists talking about Trump and what he might or might not do. They, Europe, will play Donald Trump's game. He will make us some offers and Europe will supply weapons to Ukraine. Notice he's not saying he's in our back pocket. We have him locked down. He's going to do Putin's bidding. No, they're bracing for what kind of deal Trump is going to make. He thinks that with these levers, he will force us to accept something. Now, that doesn't sound like what I've heard during the campaign season, and it's probably because of the campaign season about how Trump is Putin's pet and he's going to do whatever, and right, it's all lost. Now, Trump wasn't helping that either by saying, I'm going to cut them off, or NATO can do whatever, or Russia can do whatever they want to NATO if they don't pay their fair share, those kind of things. So I get why it might be opaque, but they don't seem to think that Trump is just going to roll over. Or he will play with sanctions. We will lift the sanctions and you will do something for it. See the deal-making part in each of these? It's fascinating to watch if you really just listen. Those games don't work anymore. The thing is that trust was lost on February 24th, 2022. Wait a minute, trust was lost on February 24th, 2022? Yeah, when Russia rolled over the border in Ukraine, but he's not talking about that. He's talking about something completely different. Trust was lost when we realized that both Europe and the United States are impossible to negotiate with. That's when we rolled over the border in February 24th, 2022. It's bizarre because like you invaded a sovereign country and you're blaming the West for causing you to do this thing to them because of your territorial and global ambitions. Like, come on. We made them offers in December 2021, normal, reasonable ones. Yes, so unless you do this, our army that's parked on your border is going to roll over the territory here. That's a normal, reasonable offer. Come on. That would have ensured that both European and international security, they rejected them. Now, there is a task before Trump to make America great. But how will he accomplish that? One of the tasks, as he said, is to divide Russia and China. He's going to provoke, he's going to play, he's going to entice, etc. And he's going to lure other countries to his side. Now, does that sound like they think that they've got Trump all locked up? Because it doesn't sound like that to me. Approaching them, again, with a whip, as Biden did, is inconvenient. But there is a problem with gingerbreads too. Gingerbreads has become stale during that time and he needs to replace it with something. That is, he has some difficult tasks. To start negotiations with Russia, he should at least start by returning our diplomatic property in the United States, so at least there would be a diplomatic platform which they themselves liquidated. Like, he from what he said, it does not sound like Russia feels that they're just going to get some great deal. Now, I find this video to be incredibly comforting, but you tell me what you think. Am I just reading into this, or are they really not sure that Trump is going to be a good thing for them? Put it in the comments below. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.